My name is Ashley, and I currently live in Las Vegas with my 2 Shibas, 1 granny, and 1 fiance. The one who originally taught me how to play poker in the first place, he took second in the main event. It was an explosion of excitement for me in terms of poker.
Ashley's going to be a 2-time champion tonight.
And what a year it's been for her, taking down multiple poker tournaments.
Yes, we're at the final table.
And Ashley Sleep is your run-it-up Reno 9 champion.
Oh my god. Is this real life?
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope you guys can hear me. Welcome to a very special event. We're playing a WPT 100K free roll. We've been talking about it for a couple of weeks now, so happy to see you guys here already in the chat. I see some familiar faces. And let me get this table loaded up for you guys. Let's see, influencer, boom. We got the table, already 1 hand in, plus a tiny little pot to Brad, but we're in there once again. Whew. We're already in there. So not used to this software yet because my other free roll lasted all of 20 minutes. If you guys missed it, it was over on Twitch. Already done in about 20 minutes. Really embarrassing. Didn't even have time to figure out Twitch before I was already busto. So hoping to last a lot longer in this one. If you have no idea what this is phase 2 of a WPT. They're calling it influencer event, but it's basically a bunch of us creators are playing this tournament where it's a free roll, 100K, winner take all, or so I've been told. I'll check the lobby to confirm. Everyone who is a creator has a $2,000 bounty on their head. So if I knock out Brad here, for example, I get $2,000. And there's a $25,000 last longer between all of the creators. So if I'm the last creator standing, 25K. It could just be the most epic little score here. All while recovering from COVID, because yes, I have COVID right now. I'm on day 3 or something of isolation, day 4. It's all blending together, but could have just played this without streaming, but I can't not stream it to you guys. It's going to be too special. Hope everything looks all right on your end. Let me know how everything is sounding. Yes, we got Glenn in the chat. I see Greg and James. Evieing made easy. I see Paco. Another Greg. Let's go. All my people are here. This is going to be really fun. So not everybody has their real name as their screen name. So I'm still trying to get used to all the software, everything that's going on right now. And then maybe I'll be able to pull up for you the everybody's name. Obviously, Brad Owen is Brad Owen. I think, who else? Bruno Pick to my right over here is also a bounty, I believe. It's hard to say. Nobody has like a symbol for if it's their bounty. So we get 3-bet here. Out of position 3 ways. I'm just gonna fold as well. I'm so curious as to how this is gonna play. If we were heads up, I would obviously peel, but if it's gonna be 3 ways and I'm out of position on both of them, just gonna let that one go. I'm feeling kind of nervous actually. I'm gonna just play a little bit tighter than normal, not splash around too much so I can get my bearings, get settled in before we start getting after it. Ah, yes. So I got the WSOP strain of COVID last week. Not gonna lie, I was pretty bummed the last few days. Didn't have a lot of energy and was not feeling great. And just like extra emotional, like boom, like from all the excitement, coming up on that high to a big crash of like, oh, now I have COVID and I have to just sit here and watch everybody's updates. But I'm grateful that it was a weekend that there was a few events, but there's plenty of events to come. So, and what's better than this? I get to just be at home recovering, quote unquote, while I play for potentially 100 and something K. It's not great to win these tiny, tiny pots early either because now everybody covers you and they'll be more likely to go after you and we can't bust them. So, yes. Hi, Stranded. He said, hope you're feeling better. I am running deep in the monster stack. Nice. Going for a third cash in a row. Good luck to you. Love getting all these updates from you guys. There's a couple other people streaming if you so desire to switch around, jump around, give everybody some love. I know Jamin said he was streaming to his YouTube. My better half is actually in his office on the WPT Twitch channel. He's not playing, obviously, but he's just commentating. He's going to probably be jumping around to a bunch of different tables. So, totally unfamiliar territory. I'm used to playing either on WSOP or global. So this is brand new software. I like it. It's very smooth. But it's always new, it's always a little bit of a time period when you're trying to get it together. Learn this new software. We open ace 10 offsuit under the gun. Both blinds call. Whether to bet or check this one. I feel like people will go after it a lot, so I think I will. I was gonna check back, but I'll just bet small. 3-way pot, you can bet even smaller than normal. This is kind of fun. Have no idea who any of these people are either, except obviously Brad. Bruno, I think is Bruno. I'm not sure. See, this is why I kind of wanted to chill, because people are going to go ham. But we're not going to bet fold an ace just yet, so call. And see what Tree2's got for us here. I think Tree2 is one of the winners. So this field, by the way, I didn't say it, but it is made up of, man, that is a large bet on the turn. Check raise the flop and then just like bombs turn. I don't really feel good about this anymore. I just call one more. Maybe they were worried about, you also have to remember we have a bounty and Tree2 I don't think is an influencer, so they do not have a bounty on themselves. So they're going to be going after me. Well, actually they don't cover me, so I'm kind of confused. Yeah, I almost just folded the turn. This is really shitty now. But now I'm just going to fold. Lame. Now we're definitely the shortest and people are really going to be going after me, trying to get my bounty. Okay, so that may be an adjustment for me to make. Pot control slightly a little more, just because people are incentivized to isolate me in the pot. If it's heads up, obviously that is inconsequential, but 3 ways people are incentivized to raise and get the other player out of there so that they can get my bounty heads up. They can get it all for themselves. Greg, yeah, you finished 7th in the 10K. Sorry, so I lost my train of thought, but the 10K free rolls that happened all last week and the week before, the winners of those got their ticket into this one. So this field is made up entirely of people who already won something last week and all the sort of creators that were running their event. I almost wish I had like bad cards to kick this off so I can get settled, but don't always get what you want. Nathan, yeah, we're on a 4-minute delay though, so I'm not worried about stream snipers. By the time they get here, we'll be moved on to the next hand, so. Thank you, Ryan Rob, with me till the end. Henry said, get well soon. Thank you. It was crazy. I had a bunch of symptoms, or not a bunch, but I had symptoms the very first day, which is why I even tested, because I wouldn't have known otherwise, right? But I definitely woke up with really congested head, and it just felt like somebody was like squeezing my head from the inside or something. It was very strange. The next day I woke up totally fine, and then the last 2 days it's sort of been coming back where I'm just like a little bit of a headache, a little bit just really tired. So very mild, so I'm grateful for that because it's just one of those things that if I hadn't been at World Series, I wouldn't have even tested because I wouldn't have known that that's what it was. 3-way pots. Yeah, people are just getting in there right now. So seems like we just maybe take it easy. Just play kind of tighter at the beginning. We're well, technically everybody else is 200 big blinds deep. I've already lost quite a bit, so pretty deep. Oh, blinds already went up 30-60. So yeah, right underneath this WPT global symbol, it looks like you can see the pot size there. Looks like we have a little time bank down here. I love the 4-colored deck. I think I chose that last time. I think I got that one thing working for my account, and then I busted in the 10K. Thanks, Randy Burns. Wet Coast says, yeah, trying to give this new software a chance. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a soft launch, I guess. So they're using these events as a way to test out the site, see what happens when they get more traffic than usual, fix out, work out all the kinks, that kind of thing. So Glenn said, yeah, Glenn said there's a few bugs. So we'll see how it goes. Good thing it's just a free roll. Hey, Chad. Chad's in the chat. Nice. Yep. Yeah, we got a bunch of people streaming this right now, so you can pick your poison. Pocket Kings takes it down. Wow, that's definitely the big stack of the table. Right to my left. Dang it. It's typical that chips move in a clockwise manner at the table, so you want your big stacks to the right of you, not to the left. And it just usually works out that way because you win more pots when you have position. So the chips keep moving to the left a little bit. Obviously, coolers, stuff like that's acceptance. Gilgamesh, how did you meet Brad? Him and my fiance Jesse are friends, and yeah, met him at a couple meetup games as well. But now I mostly see him if he comes to a barbecue at our house or if I'm at a meetup game that he's in or hosting. He's never in them; he's hosting them usually. Also, how lucky am I? It's like if you're gonna have to sit around in bed and like isolate, because Jesse has tested negative every single day since, so it's like I have to quarantine from him as well. I'm in a guest bedroom right now or my office, so it's been a little lonely, I gotta say. I'm happy to see you guys all here with me, hanging out. get to chat with you guys. Been a little bit lonely. Take the dogs on the walk, but past couple days have been crazy hot. Look at all these guys with no avatars. They couldn't pick out a picture. Maybe they get really special ones because they're important people. I have a little bit of hot coffee here, some water, and some throat lozenges just in case. I'm really excited too because my first WSOP vlog is coming out tomorrow morning, finally. And then once I can get back into the action, we're picking up the pace. We're going to do slightly shorter vlogs, 10 minutes or so, but try to do them every other day or so. We're really going to pick up the pace on the vlogs, how frequently they go down. All right, so in general, you want to be raising more when you have a shorty in the big. Someone you cover, I mean. And that's the case here. Who is this FG Santos bra? Let me see. It's not somebody on the list, so it's one of the winners. I wish everybody just made their name their real name just for this event. Selfishly, I wish they could just made their name. Me and Brad are boring. We just made it. Actually, he added a 1. All right, round 2 with this guy. Okay, I guess I'm gonna check. I don't want to get check raised again. Terrible reasoning for checking back, but that's what I'm doing. Looks like there's 2 tables going right now. That can't be right. It says 30 people. Oh my god, this guy with the big sizings. This guy just blasts because he's like, whatever. I mean, just every time he gets checked to, he's going to bet huge. Oh man, I got to keep my eye on that guy. You guys ever get that feeling where you're getting run over? I've seen a lot of live streams lately where they're playing cash games. They feel like the player at the table feels like they're just getting totally owned. And you're just rooting for them to hang in there because when they watch it back, they'll realize they weren't getting owned. The person just had it a couple of times and it happened to be against them every time. That's what I feel like was happening there. Like, I don't know though. He might get me if he does that for a 3rd time. The first ace 10, I was fine with folding by the river. Second ace 10, he's repping like a flush or a really strong ace or straight. And I block straight. Policy said, you seem to be a hell of an online tournament player. I mean, I've just ran really hot in the tournaments that you guys have seen so far. I play the same way live. It just takes forever to have the same results live because you're only playing one tournament every day. But thank you. I appreciate that. Post World Series, I'm going to be streaming a lot. I just want this channel to be a healthy mix of both, just like how I prefer to play poker. I want poker to be... All right, well... I'm going to bet this turn because I can get value. I can get protection from draws. I don't think Bruno is going to check an 8 twice into 3 of us. And I don't think Jig CBA would check back an 8 on that draw heavy flop. So maybe, but it's unlikely. So I just wanted to get my value right there. And hey, we covered 2 people again. Too bad they are not bounties. This is so odd. I'm used to playing either a PKO or a bounty, um, or a bounty tournament where everybody has a bounty. It's very odd for like just some of the field to have bounties on their head. I'm not used to it. Let me pull up. Let me see if I can get some more things going here. Oh, you know what? I was looking at the wrong freaking tournament lobby. That would help. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tables going. Currently 5 tables going. 100K winner take all. Just $100,000. If you get second, $0. If you get first, I could have my biggest score ever. That's what's up for grabs. I'm not going to get my hopes up too soon because I know how tournaments go. Let's put it this way. If we get heads up, I'll get my hopes up. And if I get some more people... Yeah, we're running kind of bad in terms of we only have 2 people at my table who even have a... Oh no, Bruno Peak is not a person either. I'm so confused. The one thing I do wish, I wish they had bounties that were really obvious so that I know who has them. But it's an even playing field because nobody else does either. They're going to have to know who is who. I kind of gave myself away. Ace, queen, 5. I can go a little bit bigger. This type of board texture. I don't know if you guys can hear the desktop sounds because I don't know how to do that on streaming, but when you win a pot, they like whistle and clap. I'm sure you can turn that off if you want, but it's kind of fun for me. Every little chip counts. Harry Allen said, I'm new to your channel and have been binge watching. Love it. Binge watching. Love it. Great job. Thank you. Yeah, we're always trying to sort of up the ante around here, so I feel like it's been kind of a false start with this stupid COVID I have right now, but I'm going to stop talking about that. Focus on the good. There is a lot of good. Like the fact that I'm just playing this tournament with all these fun people. Hi, Anixia. Yep, nobody is happy with that fold. Yep, can't play them all well. I'm not too sad about it, to be honest. Especially when they choose big sizings. That's why I said by the 3rd time, if they're continuing, if he bets huge every single time he's in a pot, like I'll just keep my eye out. This Tree 2 guy, Tree 2 27, he just bets huge every single time he's in a pot, heads up, multi-way, then yeah, I'll be sad about that fold. But I just don't have enough information. And in general, if you're playing a free roll, you're probably, it's not like we're playing super elite players. So I just have to go with that, with the experience that I have and see when people bet huge, they often have it. Especially when it's likely that I could have an ace there in that one hand, so. Sometimes they're just getting greedy with their sizing. I can only go on that the information that I have, so. Yo, Jamie's in the chat. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for all the good lucks. We're going to need it. There's a lot of people now. Let's see. 33. Actually, 1 in 33 shot at winning 100K. That's really good. It's like making day 4 of a WSOP event. One of these big weekend events. day 3, something like that. Yeah, I want to see some other tables here. Can I see them? Doesn't look like I can. Kind of just scrolling through the players in the lobby just to see who the competition is. See Andrew Neeme. I see Alexandra Botez, Nemo, chess ladies. Lynn Gilmartin is in there. So yeah. Tom Dwan is in there. Crazy. The real one. The real Tom Dwan. He's sponsored by WPT, and yeah, he's in there. I'm not sure if he streamed earlier, like last week or something, but he at least played in the 10K. Now he's playing this one. That would be a real freak out moment. Playing with freaking Tom Dwan. Are you serious? Be nuts. Bye, Emmanuel. Be shady. That's a funny screen name. Said, love your videos, Ash. Thank you. They're a lot of work, but a lot of fun work. Something to switch it up from the poker all the time. Let me look at this lobby one more time. Let's see. We have, looks like structure is 10-minute levels. Pretty normal structure here. But yeah, 10-minute levels. Break every hour like usual. This is cool. I mean, I love mixing it up a little bit. I wish I could see people's faces in real life, or if like we had those webcams that we could play against people. That would be fun. Yeah, Eric, we're gonna run it up. Jerry said, which live event are you planning on playing first after you are good to get out? Wednesday, I think either Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm good to go. And there's a mystery bounty at the win. 2,200, 2 million guarantee mystery bounty. And then there's, I think it's a 1,500 freeze out after that. And then Millionaire Maker is this weekend. So if you guys are around, I'll see you in the hallway. Stop and say hi. I met a couple of you guys last weekend. Got to say hi in the hall. Take a picture with some people on Amazon. That was fun. Or I call it Amazon because it looks like the old Amazon. Oof, sorry, Simon. Yep, WSOP strain, it's going around. We got plenty of time, you guys. Don't worry. A couple of hands didn't go our way, but I'm glad to get all of that information where we're super deep. Those chips aren't going to really matter in about an hour even. Just the blinds get big and then you're just playing kind of shallower. So it's okay. You'll see these people having crazy emotional reactions at World Series too. Like the very first, they'll win like a huge pot, and man, Brad's going like kind of bigger, but we're gonna be calling. People are reacting, like overreacting to their day one things. Here we go. Look at this flop. There's not going to be much reason to raise. He could have a lot better ace X than me, and we just have such a good draw in position. We want to keep in worse hand or worse draws, worse hands, stuff like that. We can call the turn very easily. So yeah, we're going to be in there. Come on, let's hit a spade. Or deuce, that would be cool. No. And he goes 3. We block flush draws, so it's not a great hand to be calling down with. Because that would be the top hand he would be bluffing with. And backdoor flush draws got there, so that would be a very easy double barrel for him if he picked up hearts on the turn, and if he got there on the river, easy jam, so. Wow, this guy has only 1,700 in the big blind. Blinds have gone up 50, 100. Man, that would have been a nice river to hit. Especially if you had ace king or something. Just double up through Brad. Yay, Granny's in the chat. I haven't gotten to see Granny either. She lives downstairs. I can't see anybody. Definitely have to stay away. It's weird to walk around and feel like a disease. So that was an interesting pot. King queen offsuit in the hijack. Let's go. I don't feel like Brad is ever folding his big to me. He covers me and I have a bounty that he can win. I think I'm the only one, so it's literally me against him for bounties. I don't think anybody else at this table has one. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, no other bounties. Man, that stinks. All the values at the other tables. Anixia, let's get that tuned around, sending you some run good. Yeah. Run better, Anixia. Offsuit, out of position, 65-ish bigs. Suited, I would call. It's like 4x. More than that. I was like 4.5x, 3-bet. Pretty large. Interesting to get used to new software and play with people. You have no idea how anybody is playing, how they're thinking about this. Are they playing like it's free money? Like they don't have anything to lose? Or are they actually trying to play well and get to the end? Are they trying to just gamble it up and either get out of here or win 100K? I'm not sure. I have no idea who these people are. Yeah, I mean, I guess this Jig CBA guy seems to be playing kind of straightforward. The Dionysio guy over here on the left. If I can see that. Oh yeah, I picked purple last time. I like it. I like the purple. Oh, cool. There's a little hand replayer down here. Oh, that's just from the last hand, I see. Cool. So you can kind of scroll through. Whoa. Okay. All right, cool. So that'll be nice. That'll be right here if we need to see a little bit of a replay. I can pull it up within the screen. I don't have to do the pop out, change the tables in OBS. A lot of people acting very quickly as well, so it doesn't mean anything terribly. It just means maybe they're not like thinking through a lot of stuff. And if you're not thinking through a lot of stuff, you're probably playing a little bit honestly about the strength of your hand. King 9 suited. Yay, we have a good one. I'll go full 2.5. Why not? I love King 9 suited. Thank you, Tank Action. Said, yo, Ashley, good luck and give them hell. So far, they're giving me hell, but let's see if we can change that. This treat 2 guy is like, ooh, I'm going to call anything. It's this girl. She never calls me down. No, okay. Bruno. All right, Bruno calls. Flop top pair. I'm going to be c-betting a lot against the big blind anyway, but especially on a draw heavy board. Could consider checking this one back as well with the backdoor. You have a medium-ish kicker. You don't really want to get raised. But I think I'm going to have this strategy where if it's kind of close, I'm just going to lean towards the aggressive side at this point, just seeing the play so far. You guys know the table where it's the other way around, right? You guys know the table where you sit at live and you're just like, oh God, if any of these people bet large, they just have it. Like you have to pry the chips out of their stack. This does not seem to be that type of table. Suited cards, there's a million people in there. Let's call. No red cards to be seen. Jerry said, sure, I will stop by to say hi at Wynn or Paris Bally's. Nice. It's always a good day when you get the Paris ticket. When your table is in Paris. So much more pleasant to play over there. It's very convenient too. Right by the parking garage. Feels bigger, nicer. It's definitely cooler. But I heard they got the AC fixed, so that's a bonus. Whew. Anybody in chat at in Vegas right now? Have you guys been playing WSOP? If so, what's the deepest you've gotten so far? I've only played 3 events, but I cashed one of them, so that's good. I will take that ratio. And I had a really tough table that day too, so. We got deuces and a very ominous chip stack size. Raise under the gun. Brad calls. We're going to call. Hope flop a set. Hope the big stack doesn't squeeze us right out of there. Okay, he doesn't. 3 ways to the Jack 4-4. Going to be checking. You bet half pot into 4 people. Deuces don't stand a chance. You're only happy with deuces when you flop a set. Man, I have had some crazy characters at my table so far at WSOP. Really insane people. In a good way, for the most part. Wow, that guy had a 4. Did not raise against Brad on the flop. He might have considered raising. I mean, he's the one that can have the most 4s, right? Being in the big blind, and there was a flush draw on the flop. Brad bet half pot in a 4-way pot, which is large. Every additional person that you add to each pot, they're taking away more of the pot share. You can't really bet very big. But it looked pretty strong. And then when when you have a 4, it might be nice to raise and try to get some value out of that jack. Easier to say after the fact. He also got a really crappy run out. Yeah, Jamie said she's multi-tabling all the streams. You guys could do that. You guys could red zone all the streams of this tournament. You have me, you could have Jamin, you could have the Twitch channel, the WPT Twitch channel. Jesse's over there commentating. I have no idea what tables he's doing. He didn't even know I was playing this today. Like, we live together. What the hell? He's like, yeah, I'm commentating this WPT, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, the one I'm playing that I've been talking about for a month. It's like, oh, yeah, that one. It's like, oh, I didn't know that's the one you were playing. I'm like, yes. He's in his own little world sometimes. But that's why we love him. Oh, wow. So this shorty's jammed in the big blind. This guy reshoved. He's winning so far, hitting the king. Boom. He got the double. Good for you, Kaliko. Stick around. Stay a while. Let's get some momentum shifting our way, huh? It's only been 40 minutes, but... West Coast said, you can expand that list of hands and then you have to press the play to see what happened, blah, blah, blah. I'd prefer to just see a list of my own hands. Yeah. It's funny trying to get used to some of the preferences around here. Another dynamic is I don't know who knows about our bounties. I think it was a little bit, for some people, it was confusing. This guy's just going to 3-bet the crap out of us, huh? Can't fold a pair. Is steep. Over 50-ish big steep. Second time he's done it. Let's go. Worst flop ever. Katie85 said, are you the best female poker player? No. Not by a long shot. But I'm working my way, you know? Learning every day. Poker is hard. Hey, John, nice to see you too. No set, no bet. That's right, Greg. Oh, it's tough. It's tough when you get kind of like run over a few hands in a row. You feel like, oh man, am I just the worst? More than that, if you get run over a few sessions in a row, that's even more terrible. Just like, oh. Always nice to have a group of people or at least somebody who you can talk to about hands that can reassure you that you played it well and it was just a bad result. That's it. Four-way flop, it looked like. Bruno bet half pot. I think he raised under the gun. 4 ways, he bet that flop. Pretty strong. Club hits the turn and he decides to check now. See, I haven't seen that tree 2 guy doing anything else. It's just against me, so I think maybe he probably had it. Maybe, kind of, sort of. Oh. Go between the chills and feeling hot. Maybe it's just the lights. Pocket Kings versus Pocket Nine. See, yeah, it was definitely a strong bet out of Bruno. You have to give those multi-way pot bets credit a lot of times. And that guy had Pocket Nines and didn't raise on the flop. Right? Yeah, didn't raise on the flop. And then again, got a terrible run out. So people are playing a little cautiously. That just tells me people came in wanting to try. They're not just flicking around play money. They at least want to be here and play with each other. They stay a while. They're also coming from a mentality of they've already won one of these. So they think they can do it. They're not going to just punt around. James Delia, what's your largest? My largest tournament win is still the ACR 109 that I got third for 85K. Biggest live scores in the 30K region. I've had, 4 or 5 of those, I think, something like that. 3 to 5. Looking for that 6-figure score one of these days. Just takes one. All right, Tree 2, let's go. Let's go to battle, buddy. Jack 9 suited is perfect. Let's go. 8-7-3, 2 spades and a heart. This is going to be a check raise. 2 overs, a gutter, and a backdoor flush draw is a really good. That's half pot. Let's go 150. People see bet button versus big blind too much also, so you get folds. Have very easy barrel cards. Hearts, 10. Can consider a jack. Do you want to barrel on the offsuit 5? Let's look at time bank. Half pot. This is probably spew, to be honest. Should probably either just rip it or check. This like stupid half-size pot of mine is like enticing him to call. Oh, maybe he just has it because he jammed right in my face. Well, good. At least he doesn't get all of my chips on the river when I bluff all in. Lame. Playing so good today, you guys. Just playing like absolute god right now. White noise. Hey, Ashley, love the streams. Shout out from Toronto. So many Canadians in these chats. You guys love poker. Can't wait for the next time. I want to go to Vancouver really badly. And they usually have an event in Montreal. Playground poker. So I've only been there once, but I can't wait to go back because it's beautiful there. Just riding the struggle bus right now. Not our best showing so far. Let's try to turn this around. Who do you regard as the best female poker player of all time? Definitely Vanessa Selps. She is amazing. Pretty good friend of mine as well. Obviously, she doesn't play anymore, but I think if she jumped back in and played, she would crush. She was never afraid to just go with her instinct, even if it made her look ridiculous on TV. Like, I just have so much respect for her and her game. when you talk hands with her or you kind of review like what she was thinking in a hand to make some of the moves she did, it's insane how observant she is. She can watch one hand that you play and just kind of make a whole bunch of broad assumptions based on that one play that you made. It was pretty incredible to hear her talk hand histories. But yeah, I met her because Jesse hired her as his coach for the World Series final table back in 2012. Now she has a family. She's doing great. Raul. Hey, Ashley, played with you and Jesse at the Valley Circuit Main. Yeah, I remember you. Finished 14th. Also, your new hair color looks good. Thanks. Nice to see you. Looks like currently the guy to my left is the overall tournament chip leader so far. Has all the chips. And it's only 2 starting stacks, so nothing insurmountable. Brad has a round starting stack. I'm going through the lobby right now, just giving you guys updates. Tom Dwan, a little bit over starting. Steve Aoki, a little bit over starting. Yeah, all of us. Lingo Martin was already eliminated. No. Andrew Neeme. Everybody at the bottom, all of us content creator people are getting busted. Maybe it's because people are ready to call. Man, maybe I should bluff less against these people because they're going to want to call lighter to get my freaking bounty. This would have been nice to think about before the tournament. But here we are. Just fishing it up for you guys. I'm not sure, Poker for USA. I have no idea. If you look through the lobby, it looks like they have free rolls every single day for cash. Whew. Quite the roller coaster we've been on so far. We only have 20 big blinds now, so we can't be opening these little suited connectors from this early, unfortunately. Blinds are up. 140 big blind. I only have 2,700. Not the spot you want to be in. It's still too early. Come on. I at least want to get in a table with Jamie, with Jamin, somebody. I want to win somebody's bounty. Step 1, they have to have less chips than me, though. But I hope they do have a lot of chips. I want to see somebody take it down. 100K. 100K. Shout out from Prince Edward Island, Trevor. Hey. Queen Bee Poker's in the chat. What's up, Queen Bee? JD Feist. Yes. Another all in. Well, almost all in. I don't know why I didn't put his last 200 in there. Ken Hadley said, "Are you a poker coach?" Nope. Definitely not a poker coach. This is just me playing. Do with it what you will for these live streams. I try to explain why I do things the best that I can. And if that helps you, if you're, sort of a beginner or something like that, if it helps you to hear that thought process, great. If you're super advanced or if you're just like way more of a critical thinker than I am, you don't really need it. You're already doing fine. So, certainly not a coach. I can help with some basics. That's about it. Red Hot Laser Shop said, "Ashley, hello from VA. Coming to Vegas for the mini main. You won your seat on GG. Nice." The mini main was great fun. It got a huge field last fall. I think it's a 1K buy-in. I think that them calling it the mini main is a really good way to get a bunch of people to come out. You get a huge chip stack to start, I believe. But I think it's only 30-minute levels or something. I can't remember quite, but yeah, something like that. So we're on a break, 3 minutes. Just gonna hang out with you guys till the last minute or so before I run over there. Been just sipping on some coffee, trying to keep my throat cold. If you guys are new to this stream, I'm still with COVID right now, and trying to fight through that just to bring this stream to you guys and hang out with someone other than myself and my dogs. Quarantined in my own house because Jesse doesn't have it yet, or at least he's not testing positive so far. My grandma lives downstairs. Don't want to give it to her. So thank you guys for being here, joining me as we play some fun poker. Just a fun little event. I only have 2,700 chips. Blinds are going to be up. So after this break, we're going to be probably all in a few times and getting called because that's just the nature of it. People are going to want to call for that 2K. I have a 2K bounty on my head. And just thinking ahead a little bit, I know there is a bracelet event tonight, so I think that might have already started even, but it's super deep. There's usually like 4 hours, 5 hours late reg. So if I bust this, I will restart the stream and load up the bracelet events right after that. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Sending, positive run good in the direction of my computer. Yeah, Chad, I'm feeling a lot better. Just a little bit tired. That's all. It's like in my heart, in my head, I really want to get out there and get back to work. My body's like, slow down. Take a minute. All right, 1 minute left on break. Can use the restroom. Be right back. Good thing it was only 5 deuce. Missed one hand. That's all right. Lucas, what's up, Ash? Hello from Scotland. Nice. Hello. Welcome. Craig Jacobson, I'm feeling great. Thank you for asking. Ready for a spin up. That's what I'm feeling like. Ready for a spin up. This guy's opening up to 480. Quite the raise. Queen 8 offsuit. Not going to be the one. V-Dad said, I am the greatest poker player of all time. Sweet. You should go play at the World Series then. A lot of money up top for the best. We're going to peel off small blind folds. RNA said, hey, Ash. Hello. All right, let's do it. Queen and off. We call. This guy's just owned my soul. Thanks, Lucas. Firing up the chat. See ya. Len said he saw Jesse at the homecoming or housewarming. Did I call it? Is it housewarming? I think it's housewarming. Yeah, day 1B. Seems like a down-to-earth guy. Yeah, he is a down-to-earth guy. Very chill. Emil says, sending some run good from Sweden. This is so cool. Very global stream right now. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining. We got Brad Owen at the table, and I don't know anyone else at our table. That guy snapped him off on the turn. Let's see what he's got. I feel like he has like a jack or something when he just doesn't even consider raising. He just like snap calls. Pocket 8s. He had an open ender. Brad did not bluff on the river. I feel like Brad is trying to take a similar approach to me where he's just like trying to get value. He's not going to bluff it off because nobody's folding. Okay, we got a limper here. We have about 15 bigs. I'm going to go all in with this hand. We have more like 16 and a half-ish, but that's okay. They might call me light. They should call me light, but I have a really good hand for getting up against 1 or 2 hands. Yay, we got some isolation. All right, let's run good. King 7. Damn. Come on, queen. All right, that's all she wrote, you guys. We are out, unfortunately. Didn't play our best, got super short, and unfortunately, that's all she wrote. I'm going to exit out of this, get everything situated. I encourage you guys to go check out Jamin's stream, check out the WPT Twitch stream. And if you don't feel like watching any of that, I'm going to fire this up again and fire up the WSOP bracelet event. All right, you guys, till next time. Talk later. Bye. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you guys. Sorry it was short and sweet. See you later.